Hi. I'm sitting in a dark room, apparently refusing to lie my head down on my pillow. I don't really know why. It's an easy task. Just close your eyes and put your head down. You're all done for today. Did I do what I wanted to today? No, not all of it. Do I know why I have big feelings tonight? Not all of them. I know why I have some of them. I've even thought through them all, felt them. I don't know what else to do. I feel like I've dealt with them already. So why can't I just lie my head down on that pillow? That is the question. It is now 1 minute to midnight. I've had a great day on so many levels. But you know what's funny? I used to be afraid of the dark. I don't know why I'm not anymore. It didn't used to matter where I was. If I was in my room, at home like I am right now, there always had to be a light. Because here it gets super dark. I haven't lived here for almost 10 years. And now I'm back. And now it's different. Right now it actually isn't pitch black. There's a few lights from the outside. From some Christmas lights we haven't taken down. I think actually it's gonna stay up from now on. And there's a little teeny tiny light from right by an aquarium. You can probably not hear it, but there's this low hum. I think I can hear the fridge humming. And then the aquarium. It has a pump pumping out water. Well, a filter, to be honest. A little bit of both. I don't actually know what to call it. But it makes the water clean. There's this little trickle of water coming from it. And there's some light from the living room peeking in through the door. And then there's my phone. I put face down where I should put my head. I think one of the things that is hitting me tonight is I don't know. Of course, it's okay not to know, but it's not always easy. Not knowing who you are, where you're going. I tried making that plan. People always talk about as long as you make up a plan and stick to it, you'll get somewhere. Yeah, I did that until I ended up locking myself in a prison and losing everything I call mine. Or rather, myself. I'm lucky to have the people I have around me. And I've also met a bunch of really nice people online. Logically, I shouldn't really be sad right now because everything is going great. I played with the dogs today. I saw a stream. I texted my besties. Had great food. And yet I still have that clump in my throat. I wish that all of the episodes on my podcast could be this giggly girl who was just having fun and had her life all together, but that's not true. Even though it feels like a paradox, because I have a lot of things together. I know a lot of things too. But at the same time, I don't. Usually my brain can handle paradoxes, but that's often when it's not about me. Quantum physics? Sure, we can handle that. Existing? And being aware you exist? No. Give me quantum physics instead. And no, I probably don't get quantum physics. I don't know if you could ever, quote unquote, get it, but I think I got the gist of it. Full circle, right? Because two things can be true at once. Ooh, I don't know if I can pronounce his name, but Schroeder's cat? Schroeder's cat? I don't know, that's a weird word. But yeah. It's really insane feeling a lot of emotions at the same time and being aware of all of them. And then feeling them as strongly as I do and having to tell myself that I'm not my emotions. At least that's what people say. You are not your emotions. However, I'm not sure that's true. Because my emotions are part of me. They always have been. I can't detach my emotions fully. I can try and look objectively, but it's not the truest form of me. I am all of it. And it's an odd thing to feel, to be honest, because I can be incredibly strategic and logical and yeah. But two things can be true at once. If somebody asked me right now what I am, I'd probably just say human, but to be a little more real, I think the answer to that question would be more true if I just said everything. Everything at once. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm also a bit spiritual. But that's a whole other episode. I don't get the psychology of this, but I feel better. Just talking to the darkness of my room. And whoever's gonna hear this in the future. Yes, always worked. I always had to feel my feelings fully and just ride the wave and then had to talk about it before the cycle ends. Or I get some kind of, I don't know, my brain just needs that kind of closed loop before we can move on. And I still don't know why I was sad. But this was just a little real moment. I have a few things to do next week, and it's Sunday, and maybe that's just ticking me off a little bit. I don't know why. One thing I know is I can't wait to get my own apartment again. Also getting a little bit of an external structure, like school or work. Then getting a cat. Oh, I want that cat so bad. I wanna volunteer to at a shelter or something. Anything with animals right now. But there's a few months before any of that happens. I have a lot of plans and a lot of ideas about what I want to do in the meantime. A lot of things. And then at the same time, I just don't have the energy to even get started. I still need to clean out the room because there's just boxes and moving stuff all over my room. Maybe that's stressing me out too. I don't even know how many boxes I have that I should get through and throw some things out. I am horrible at throwing things out. Because what if I could use that in the future? But I know there's nothing I need to fix right now. Or do or anything. I'm gonna say thank you for listening. And then I'm gonna make a cup of warm milk. Go to the toilet. TMI maybe, but I don't really care. My first episode was a breakdown. And I'm a human. But a warm milk always calms me. Even though I already talked it out, I just feel like I need it. And then I have a regular YouTuber I'm usually listening to when I go to bed. So I'm probably gonna do that. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you for your time. I sincerely hope that it recorded any of it. It did. How nice. I don't know if it's as tangible to you as it is to me, but these specific type of videos where I kind of regulate something, I feel so wrong inside when I start them, and I just feel so much better after. And I have a feeling it is tangible in the way I talk too. And the way, well, the energy. I feel a lot better. So thank you for your time. And I hope that you get a good night of sleep. And if you ever feel this weird inside, you can't really explain it and you don't know why, well, you're not alone. Sometimes just putting on a recording and speaking into a microphone actually helps. I'm literally speaking to no one at this moment other than just speaking freely. And it really helps. So why is it a thing with me that I always kind of say goodbye 3 times, but for real, see you later.